Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Jill Duggar shares unexpected destination on latest family trip. Counting on alum, Jill Duggar Dillard is back with a new mini travel vlog with her family. The 33-year-old has been documenting her healing journey after suffering a miscarriage last April. Many are glad that Derek's wife is finding ways to keep herself smiling after the heartbreaking loss. She's also becoming more creative with her outdoor activities. Some fans were even surprised after Jill shared an unusual first stop on their latest family trip. Keep reading to see what it was. Counting on, Jill Duggar shares sad milestone. Last month, Jill took to social media to pay tribute to her stillborn daughter, Isla Marie. According to the Counting on alum, it was the 6th month since she lost her child. Jill went on to say that she went on a jog to the creek and had a breakfast picnic to clear her mind. "I'm wearing a little extra pink today for you," she added. After the sad day, Jill began to share more activities with her family. One of them is doing a late-night run with her husband and their dog. But what caught the attention of many was Jill's latest road trip with her family. Jill shares unexpected destination on latest family trip. In an Instagram post, Jill shared a clip with her family in the car as they prepare for a huge road trip. The Counting on alum said they're going to multiple places in Tennessee and had to leave their dog at a boarding facility. Jill Duggar Dillard began to share some of their destinations, such as libraries where they picked up multiple books. But what's surprising was the unique restaurant Jill and Derek visited for their first stopover before going to Tennessee. "We're going to stop at All Aboard, which is this super cool train restaurant, which our kids love, where the train delivers your food to your table," Jill said, adding that it was super fun and cute. Her kids were also excited about the restaurant, implying that they'd planned a trip for quite some time. "The most fun train restaurant was the perfect stop on our first day of travel," she added. Jill later shared clips and pictures of them from Lexington, Tennessee. They're currently staying at a hotel and have already met up with some people they know in the area. Counting on, Jill Duggar shares impressive pancake art. Aside from their Tennessee trip, Jill also shared an impressive pancake that her kids made. Israel can be seen holding the stack of pancakes they made. The proud mother was covering the face of her son for privacy. The Counting on alum began to hide the faces of her kids after welcoming Frederick. But Jill Duggar Dillard still keeps her followers updated regarding their school and swimming lessons. Jill Duggar Dillard, a member of the famous Duggar family, is no stranger to the public eye. As one of the stars of TLC's hit reality show 19 Kids and Counting and its spin-off Counting On, Jill grew up with cameras documenting every moment of her life. However, as she and her husband, Derek Dillard, have distanced themselves from the Duggar family in recent years, Jill has forged a path of independence that continues to surprise and inspire her fans. In her latest family trip, Jill took to social media to share an unexpected destination that stunned followers and further showcased her growing autonomy. A journey to the past. With a history rooted in family travels that usually align with conservative Christian values. Think missions to Central America or large family outings to religious conferences. Jill's latest vacation turned heads for its unexpected and unconventional choice. As she packed up the family car with Derek and their 3 children, Israel, Samuel, and baby Frederick, fans anticipated another wholesome trip to somewhere familiar, perhaps a quiet cabin retreat or a nearby park for some nature bonding. Instead, Jill revealed the destination with a smile: Salem, Massachusetts. Yes, that's Salem, the city best known for the infamous witch trials of the late 1600s and its spooky, paranormal allure. The town's dark and dramatic history is often a point of fascination, drawing tourists who are curious about the witch trials, local ghost stories, and the general Halloween-esque vibe that pervades its streets. For a member of the Duggar family, raised with strict religious values and often wary of secular culture, this felt like a surprising turn. A step outside the norm. Jill shared the news through a series of Instagram posts and stories, the first of which featured a scenic photo of Salem's downtown area with its historic brick buildings, cobblestone streets, and a cheeky caption that read, "When in Salem." Her followers were quick to react, with comments ranging from enthusiastic excitement to shock. Many praised her for stepping out of her comfort zone and embracing an adventure that was so different from the typical Duggar family trips. "I love that you're exploring somewhere unique and unexpected," one fan commented. Another said, "Who would have thought we'd see a Duggar in Salem of all places? Love it." Jill's choice of destination wasn't just a random pick. In a candid video posted later that day, she explained why she and Derek decided on Salem. "We've always been fascinated by history," Jill said, as the camera panned to Israel holding the book about the Salem witch trials. "It's important for our kids to learn about the past, even the difficult and darker parts. This is part of our history, and we wanted to explore it as a family." Derek chimed in, adding, "It's about understanding how fear and misunderstanding can lead to terrible consequences. It's something we can all learn from." His words were a clear reference to the infamous trials that saw innocent people executed based on mass hysteria and superstition. A new perspective. For fans who followed Jill's journey over the years, the visit to Salem felt like more than just a family trip. It was another marker of her evolving worldview. After leaving the Duggar family's reality shows and publicly addressing some of the more rigid beliefs she grew up with, Jill has been on a path of personal growth and discovery. She and Derek have spoken openly about their decision to step away from the Duggar family's ministry and the strict rules they were once bound by. In her 2023 memoir, Counting the Cost, Jill detailed her struggles with the extreme control her parents, particularly her father, exercise over her life. From limiting her access to money to deciding what kind of work she could pursue, the book shed light on the challenges she faced in asserting her independence. Her trip to Salem, a place often associated with religious persecution and societal control, felt symbolic in light of her own experiences. Jill, much like the town's history, seemed to be saying that she refused to be defined by the fear and judgment of others. Exploring the sights. As the trip progressed, Jill documented their adventures through her Instagram stories, sharing snippets of the family's activities in Salem. The Dillards took a guided tour of the Salem Witch Museum, which dives into the events of 1692, when fear and suspicion ran rampant, leading to the tragic trials. Jill mentioned in one of her posts how educational the experience was for her kids. "Israel had so many questions, and it's really helped us talk about how important it is to stand up for truth and justice," she wrote in a heartfelt caption. Next, the family visited the House of the Seven Gables, a historic mansion made famous by author Nathaniel Hawthorne. Jill seemed particularly taken with the literary connection, sharing that she had read The Scarlet Letter in high school and found it fascinating to visit a place tied to the same author. Of course, the Dillards couldn't resist leaning into some of the spookier aspects of Salem's tourism. In one post, Jill shared a picture of the family standing in front of a haunted house attraction, with Israel and Samuel sporting wide-eyed, playful expressions. "I don't think we'll go inside, but it's fun to take in the atmosphere," she joked, clearly enjoying the festive vibe of the town. A balance between fun and reflection. While the trip to Salem was filled with fun and education, Jill also used the opportunity to reflect on her journey as a wife, mother, and individual. "I've come a long way from the girl who thought the world was black and white," she admitted in a thoughtful post. "I'm learning that it's okay to question things, to explore, and to let go of fear. I want my kids to grow up knowing they have the freedom to learn and grow in ways that feel right for them." Her words struck a chord with many of her followers, who have watched her transition from reality TV star to a woman forging her own path. Jill's trip to Salem wasn't just about visiting a famous tourist spot. It was a powerful symbol of her willingness to embrace the unknown, to confront fear with knowledge, and to carve out a life that's true to herself. As the Dillards' trip came to a close, Jill thanked her followers for their support and for embracing her journey. "It's been a wild ride," she wrote in her final post from Salem, "but I wouldn't have it any other way."